Under the Book a Spot Setup screen, we're going to locate the asset that we want to set up a layout for. In this case, I want to go ahead and work with my spin bike. So first of all, I'm going to edit it. We want to make sure that a logo or picture is set up for the spin bikes, which will make the asset selection layout a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and click on the little picture icon to upload a picture of spin bikes. We have a few options here. We can either upload a picture from our computer, we can select a shape, or in this case, I'm going to use an icon that's already set up in Wellness Living for us. So you'll see there's quite a bit, right? There's like an instructor, there's punching bags, kettlebells, spin bikes, ellipticals, punching bags, bikes, and etc., etc. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and choose a spin bike. That's what we're working with. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save. Perfect. And I'm just going to save this first again. Okay. So once that's saved, you're going to see that icon of a spin bike. So we're going to go back into edit again. And on the right hand side, we'll see an option to set up the asset selection layout. So we're going to click on this. Okay. And from here, again, if it's a multi-location, you will be able to toggle between locations to set this up for the different locations. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with my Carrie's Test Studio A. And from underneath here, we're going to see our assets. Okay, so we have 1 to 10 since that's how many quantity we have. And from here, I can go ahead and start dragging these to determine where these bikes are. So let's say bike number 1 starts up front. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set these up. Perfect. We're just going to drag and drop exactly where these bikes are going to be in the facility when the clients come in. Great. So we're going to go through, drag and drop, place all of these. Obviously, this will be different per business depending on where um, their things are actually set up in the facility. So once I set these up, these are my spin bikes 1 through 10. So that's actually what the clients will be booking for these bikes. Now, we may also want to indicate maybe where the entrance is, right? Where the door is. Maybe there's fans set up because maybe some of our clients like to be closer to the fans or further away from the fans. We might also want to indicate where the instructor will actually be in the class. So in that case, the other toggle option we have here is shapes. Now, these shapes are not the assets at all. These are just shapes that we put in. It's not something that the clients will book or interact with. It's just more like indications for them. So if I scroll down, first of all, maybe I want to indicate where the instructor is going to be because maybe some people like to be closer to the instructor, some people like to be further. So we can go ahead and set that up. So I'm going to find the icon that I want, the instructor. I'm going to drag and drop them right over here. Maybe there's also fan set up in the front of the class. So maybe we want to indicate that there's 2 little fan logos here. Just choose the one that you want. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to say maybe we have a fan here. Maybe we have another fan by here and another fan over here. Okay. And maybe I also want to indicate where the entrance door is. So I have a little entrance here and it's going to be right over here. So from here, once this is all set up, right, we have all our assets. We have our door, instructor, fans. That's perfect. On the very top, we have a few extra things that you can set up if you want. We can either to determine if we want to display the titles or not. If not, we can turn that off so it doesn't say spin bikes. Okay, more of a personal preference. Also displaying the numbers, right? Bikes 1 through 10. Maybe we don't want it to be numbered. Again, we can turn that off if we wanted to. And then snapping to grid is just more of as we're dragging and dropping, do we want it to snap or not, right? Maybe we can freeform place it. And then last but not least, we do have a grid spacing. Right now it's a 5 by 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If maybe the facility is a little bit bigger, right, we may want to adjust this so that there's more grid for us to actually put icons and assets onto it. However, this works perfectly for me. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and either save or save and exit. I'm just going to go save and exit. I now have this layout that's set up for the spin bikes, and whichever class or event or appointment uses that, the clients will now be able to see the asset layout when they're booking and choose exactly which asset they want based on the layout that we've selected. And that's how you do it.